Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I will be talking about the matrix. What is it, how it influences us humans, who created it and why it still exists. So first things first, what is the matrix? The matrix is a metaphysical mechanism that has only one purpose: to restrain human beings from using their power of creation, from using their creative powers. We human beings are the avatars of higher consciousness, of source, of God, of universe, pick whatever one you like. So we have a power of creation, the same as the being that created everything. And in theory, we have the power to create things from thin air, to create our reality, right? But why we are struggling to use our creative powers? And it is because we have a matrix that influences us in the way that we don't believe in our creation powers, that we question the existence of higher powers, and we fully dived into the material reality. So from the first look of it, it looks like a evil and bad thing, right? But in this video I will explain why, as a humanity as whole, we actually need the matrix. So what purpose does it serve except of restraining our creative powers? Well, it is actually a defensive mechanism of this planet, of this reality. Imagine that every single human being has powers of gods and has powers to create and destruct everything he wants. And now we have like 8 billions of human beings on Earth. And imagine the chaos and the mess it would bring to our planet if every single human being could change the reality however they like. And it is not the coincidence that matrix exists, because the higher consciousness, the creator, created it itself, because it had an experience with previous civilizations. We all heard of ancient civilizations that were creating unimaginable things, right? Flying ships and pyramids and any other stuff like this. And those civilizations are presented in a lot of myths, in a lot of ancient stories, etc. And from the same sources, we know that all ancient civilizations have fallen, had disappeared from existence. And how did that happen if they were more advanced than our current civilization? Well, I have an answer to that. They disappeared because they misused their powers. The thing is that previous civilizations didn't have the matrix like we know it today. They probably had some lighter version of it, but not as strong, as restrictive as current metrics. And people from ancient civilizations knew that they have creative powers, that they are indeed our seeds, our avatars of the higher consciousness, the source, the God. They knew it from the start, and so they could use those powers to create and to destruct whatever they like. So the souls of ancient people, they knew what they are going to do before the birth. They did remember everything about other sides. They did remember where they came from and what their powers were. And so that's why they used those powers to create and to destruct freely. So every single soul is pure, and they were pure as well. But they didn't know one thing, that when they come into the 3D reality, into the material reality, they will start to experience a whole bunch of new things, new emotions, new feelings, new thoughts, and all the stuff like this. And because the material vibrations, the vibrations of material reality are harder than those from the spiritual reality, right? And they didn't know that they will start also receiving the vibrations from the negative spectrum. So a whole bunch of new negative vibrations from the negative spectrum came into their experience, and they didn't know how to comprehend them. They didn't know how to process those vibrations, those emotions, etc. And that's why they started to destruct. They started to misuse their powers. They started to use their powers to just please themselves, to create whole bunch of creations that were not aligned with higher vibrations, with higher consciousness. They experimented with DNA, with creating different and maybe disgusting creatures. They did whole bunch of bad and evil things to each other and to other civilizations. And as a result of this, the vibrations of the whole planet were getting lower and lower, and they were practically making a paradise into the hell. The gods, the source, the higher consciousness waited a long time until it finally decided to wipe out them and to reconsider the way that human beings should exist on this planet, on this material 3D reality. Higher consciousness learned that the power without restrictions, without responsibilities, leads to destruction, leads to misuse of those powers, and as a result of it, vibrations of the whole world, of the whole realm, get lower. And that's not that higher consciousness wants. The higher consciousness wanted humans to become like its avatars, its seeds, so we can become the gods ourselves, and we can use the creation power to create new worlds, new universes, to create new experience for the higher consciousness. So now in our current civilization, people need to earn the right to use creative powers. Like, we have this right, actually. We don't need to earn it. We have this power inside of us. Like, when I say we need to earn it, I mean that we need to do that by being in high vibrational alignment, by being in alignment with the source of creation, with the higher consciousness. So when we align with the light, the love, higher vibrations, when we align with those, we can use our creation powers at our maximum. We can create our reality. And in future, we will be able to create new worlds and even maybe new universes. And the matrix serves this purpose. It restrains our creation power so we don't destruct the whole realm as previous civilizations did. And so that's why matrix actually serves us and serves higher consciousness. Matrix also has its higher purpose. That's why you will never be able to escape the matrix, to escape from influence of it. And the only way is that you just don't care about it. If you just don't care about influence of the matrix, about the opinion of society, how you should live your life, that you need to listen to your parents, listen to your teachers, that you need to have good grades, that you need to get a good job, and whole bunch of things like this in order to be successful, in order to be happy, in order to be healthy and wealthy. If you just don't believe it and don't take those beliefs into your inner world, that's the only way that you can avoid the influence of the matrix. So yes, it is simple as this. Just be in high vibrational alignment. Just feel the source, the seed of the source. Just feel that you are an avatar of the higher consciousness and allow it to create through you. Allow yourself to be in high vibrational states. Allow yourself to believe. Allow yourself to trust. And no matrix will be able to influence you, will be able to restrain your powers. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found out that you resonate with my words, with my channel, and if you want to watch more videos from me, to get more information from me, then I ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions or want to add anything, welcome to comments.